Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out a card from the Magical Dogs Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person, so if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. I am picking up on the autistic mystic, so that could be a significant tarot reader for you. I also wanted to say that magician energy is very strong. I said that because it's come through with the last couple readings that I did somewhere, and I realized that the Magical Dogs Tarot on the front of the box is the Magician. That's what the Magician card looks like in this deck. So there's something very significant here about your power, your potential, especially when it comes to encouraging change and making a difference in some way. I feel there's an energy here of someone feeling called to be a leader, a trailblazer, an ancestral trauma breaker. Like there's a very strong leadership energy here, powerful leadership energy, but there's something here from childhood really holding you back. But let's go ahead and get your first card. Whoa. We have the Emperor. Man, I wish I said it. I felt the Emperor energy. The Ember, that might be significant for someone. But the Emperor, I did feel that energy come through when I talked about like leadership, and when I said something like from childhood haunting you, or that is just really holding you back and making you feel blocked by obstacle calls. I almost said that. I don't know what that means. But the Emperor here, this is the perfect representation of leader type of energy. This really confirms what I was saying about making a difference in some way, encouraging change, being the one that changes everything in terms of your family. There could be a significant reading for someone titled that. If you may have watched that might be significant. It's from a different reader. I didn't watch it, but the title that they put, "You are the one that changes everything," just really stuck with me. And I saw 321. It stuck with me for a reason. I feel like it's for this reading. But if you're seeing 444 a lot, or just in general, I feel like that's your ancestors or your spirit guides, a spirit guide or the universe just trying to communicate with you about stability and finding a deep sense of stability within yourself, so that way you can manifest a deep sense of stability in this reality. Maybe emotional instability is what's holding you back the most. Anger is an emotion too, in my personal opinion. I think that anger just kind of, like, I'm feeling something here about sensitivity coming through. We're all sensitive. All humans are sensitive. I don't care. Like, emotionally, we care about things. And sometimes we just don't get a fair chance to express that. And then we go inward instead of expressing that energy outward, or we express that energy outward too much in a way that's destructive. And I literally just saw 444 on the clock. Your home life could be significant. Anything related to your foundation, your car, your job, your money, there's something missing here. Something, maybe it is money problems that you need to resolve the core root of. Especially if you want to save money and have that cushion. You know, just a really, really strong sense of stability. You could have had, like, grew up in money problems. I just felt something here about poverty. And this is just, and like, if you did, like, the harder financial struggles you face, or the more challenging financial struggles you face, bro, that's just a reflection of what you're capable of. I don't know how to describe it, but I know it. But yeah, I feel like you're being called to move forward in your own way, and the way that you feel called that feels connected to your morals and what you believe is right. I just saw 555. So there might be some changes. Like, those internal changes, being more honest with yourself, is going to filter out things in your life that are deceptive or that are rooted in deception. But to not attract those things that are rooted in deception, you first have to not be rooted in deception, and, you know, embrace being honest with yourself rather than, you know, letting your emotions take control over you. And being emotional is not a bad thing. No, being emotional, being sensitive, that is a strength. It is just a matter of how we decide to use that strength. Truth, bro, it could be a shield or a weapon. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. But next, I'm going to draw out a card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to see what your ancestors have to say about this energy. And I personally feel that your ancestors have a lot to say about this energy. They're definitely backing you up in your spiritual growth and really trying to support you when it comes to healing and finding answers, so you can ultimately find stability. Wow. We have answer the call, explore, travel, and live. These callings that you feel, answer the call. Maybe for someone, if you hear a phone ringing, that's a sign about answering the call. I mean, it could be about answering the call on the phone, but maybe there's like, just pay attention to what's going on within. Whenever you see signs or synchronicities or coincidences, pay attention how you feel and what you're thinking about, because that will help you understand what the universe and your spirit guides are trying to guide you. Just follow the calling. And if you need help or guidance, don't be afraid to communicate with the universe, your spirit guides, tarot readers. Don't be afraid to find support and to ask for help and to be curious, and also don't be afraid to be wrong and to make mistakes and to be disappointed. I feel like there's all kinds of things, like, you're just being called to be open to all different kinds of outcomes in life. There's a strong spiritual calling here that might manifest itself as a strong physical calling. There's something here about your story. If you allow your challenges to empower you, there's something very potent, I want to say, and the word potent feels pretty particular and significant. You really do, whoever needs to hear it, you really, really can make a difference and encourage change. That change just starts with you, because honestly, these days, it gets easier to call out the hypocrites. So, also, don't be hard on yourself either. If you know, people can be hypocrites sometimes when they don't know it. But if you really want people to take you seriously and want to make meaningful change, you need to mean what you, I wanted to say what you say, but really what you believe in terms of the right thing, by aligning your actions, letting go of things that you do not believe are moral or just or aligned with integrity. I feel like integrity is a big, big word here. And it's funny because potent was a big word. There's something potent here about aligning your actions with your true thoughts and feelings and passions and morals. I feel like this is in general just a call to speak and express yourself in general in a very raw, authentic, this is me, and unapologetically kind of way. And just trust that the people that are meant for you will find you. You're never alone. You never will be alone. There's 8 freaking billion of us, okay? And I just saw 1010. So maybe the universe and your spirit guides also want to help you when it comes to feeling alone. They want to help you feel more connected, not only in a spiritual way, but also like mentally and emotionally and just physically and like connected and at peace with reality. Like maybe there's closure about the meaning of life and death here that you need to give yourself or explore. Death feels like it could be a more significant one, especially since humanity in general struggles with loss. I mean, but death doesn't have to, loss doesn't have to just be death. It, any kind of loss. I think it's really just disappointment and frustration that really makes us get lost. I guess that's the best way I can put it, but I'm going to draw a card from these index cards to wrap up this reading. I just saw 1111. Your dreams and your wishes are definitely possible, but you need to pay attention to the obstacles that are in front of you right now and getting past those, and then worrying about obstacles in the future when you get there. Definitely an opportunity here to really, really believe in yourself more. There's something about this energy that just gives me like Viking energy. I think maybe in the card it's really about Vikings. I'm not sure, but there could be something significant about Vikings for someone. Okay, so we have eat. So that could mean a lot of different things. Maybe there's something that I can't even pinpoint. But what's coming to mind for now is, the most obvious one is if you're hungry while you're watching this, your ancestors like eat, take care of yourself. And I feel like eat in general is more just like a general representation of your needs. I just saw 1212. That's about communication and setting boundaries. I think prioritizing your needs. It doesn't have to be eating, it could be, whatever it is. You just need to make sure that you are giving your body and your mind the best when it comes to nourishing yourself. I saw 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So the universe and your spirit guides definitely want you to pour into yourself and your stability, your growth, for a reason. There is a purpose here that the universe has for you, but first, you need to get yourself in a more stable position. Especially financially. But there could be emotional instability that gets in the way of financial stability. I think that's all that I am going to get out of this. I am seeing actually explore, travel, and to live. So when it comes to, there's a real sense of adventure, the full type of energy here, just embracing life for all that it is, and just trusting that you can't have light without the darkness. You can't have courage without fear. And I think learning how to have a better relationship with your fears and your obstacles, it could really clear the way for you and really just take a lot of weight off of your shoulders. I think commitment in general, no matter what you want to commit to in life, I feel like specifically your stability, is committing to your stability is supposed to teach you how to commit to certain skills when it comes to putting yourself in a stable position financially, is really going to translate into your calling, your purpose. There's things about yourself and the world that the universe and your spirit guides want you to learn before you embark on some type of journey, or since this is a ship, voyage. I just saw 444 as well, so really, really interesting to end on that number. But that will be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button to show me that, that is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more, and thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it definitely has made a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you around.